it is so weird to see people upset at Valve. Because I genuinely think that it's the only corporation in the entertainment industry that I can think of which is not dedicating ample time, resources, and effort into insulting the fans. And due to that, fans actually like the company, they like the brand, and they like Gabe Newell. So why are people upset? Like, why do we have these articles? And apparently, it's due to the fact that Valve is taking down 2 projects. But as I actually read the article, it's not so bad. I mean, initially I thought that Valve is going to go after all the mods and all the, fan projects of their IPs. But it doesn't seem to be like that. So the first one is indeed a little bit sus. It's just a little bit weird. There was a fan project which wanted to take Team Fortress 2, a game that I don't even think it has updates anymore, does it? And it wanted it to be able to port it into the Source 2 engine. So the Source 2 engine, obviously a lot better than what Team Fortress is running right now. I genuinely think that almost everyone that plays Team Fortress 2 would have transitioned to this. And I think that this is why Valve is against it. Like, it's against it because, while they're not releasing new patches for Team Fortress 2, I think that game still makes them money. Especially when it comes with loot boxes or whatever it has. Like, I remember when I was playing, I haven't played it a long while, so, like, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But it was, like, this whole thing with hats. Like, it was this obsession that people used to have with hats when I was playing. So basically you had to earn the hats. Like, I forgot exactly how. It wasn't like loot boxes, but like you either had to play the game or you could buy them from the market. And I think like the person that you bought them from got a cut and Valve got a cut. I would hate to be wrong on this one because I know like people will hit me up in the comment section, but I guess this is why I don't give my comments disabilities, right? Still, I'm pretty convinced that Valve still makes money with the game, right? Like, even though it's a very old game, and even though it's not being updated anymore, they're still making money with it, which goes to show the quality of the game, right? Now, if you were to make a transition into a better engine, and you have, like, people going there, and they have, like, the ability to access all of these assets, then they wouldn't be able to purchase them from Valve, so Valve would lose money. So it makes sense in this situation, right? This is why, like, they didn't try to take down all the other fan games, like Black Mesa, and I think, like, there's a couple of others. Like, those are fine, and they're not going to go after them. At least I would be surprised if they do. But regarding, like, this one, yeah, I think it's a financial interest. I think this is why it's getting DMCA'd. And, it is another possibility, like, maybe they're going to have more patches for Team Fortress. Yeah, I doubt it. But there's another game, right? And because, like, both of these games were taken down at the same time, this caused the idea that Valve is going after mods, right? Like it's coordinated. And I don't think that this is the case. So the next game that is a problem is this Portal game. And they were trying to make Portal on the Nintendo, on the N64, right? Like, they wanted to make it run on the N64. And this one didn't get taken down by a DMCA, but it was close. This one actually had people at Valve talk to the person who owns the Patreon. And they basically told him, it's like, look, you're using Nintendo's software in order to make your game. Right? Like you're using what they describe as proprietary libraries, like whatever this means. And they belong to Nintendo, and we don't want to have a scandal due to this. So we would prefer it if you stop. So all in all, I don't think like they're going against their customers. I don't think like if someone wants to make a new Half-Life mod that would run on Steam, that they would be against it. It's just like, I understand the reasoning in these two cases. With that out of the way, I do want to point out that every single time that someone makes a mod or they make something based on an already existing IP that they don't have the rights to, you are opening yourself to a level of risk. I'm surprised that people don't understand this. I mean, especially after what happened with Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder. So, for those of you who don't know, Dungeons and Dragons decided to go woke, which means that they're now going broke, so they have to make money. And one of the ways that they thought about it was to change their code of conduct, which allows things like Pathfinder to exist. And a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people thought that it's unfair, and there was a pushback. They rolled it back. Same happened with Unity. Like, Unity decided to get greedy over the same thing. It's like, oh, well, we're losing a lot of money, so let's change our monetization system. And there was a backlash. But my point is that when you use these things, like when you use Unity, when you use Valve, when you make a mod of a game, there is always the possibility, there is always the chance that the corporation that you decide to do it for is going to say no. Or they're going to try to block you and prevent you. Or in worst cases, they can even sue your ass. So there's always like that expectation. The best thing to do, obviously, is to use your own tools, is to make your own stuff. But that's very expensive, financially crippling for many. So, yeah, it is what it is. Still, a lot of people are upset on Twitter. I can't even imagine what it's like for these developers. Like, you get Patreon money to fulfill a project, and you genuinely want to fulfill the project, like you're doing your best. But due to circumstances that are outside of your control, well, now you have to go and explain to the fans, well, what can we do? Gabe Newell said no, so it is what it is. Man, I really wish that they would make a Team Fortress 3, wouldn't you? Huh? Like, if you had to choose, like, what they should they make Half-Life 3? No. Should they make another? No. Team 4, that would be great, you know? Especially if it would have, like, ushkushi ladies. They gotta have ladies now, huh? Like, it's 2023. You gotta go through that diversity checkbox. Gotta have a lady. Gotta have a lady in the game. Hopefully she would be nice. Maybe this is why they're not making Team Fortress 3, huh? Is Gabe misogynistic? My god. I guarantee to you, like, I am willing to bet that after Gabe Newell steps down, you're going to see that they're going to be milking all of their IPs. Like, this is what I predict. You're going to see Half-Life 3, which is going to be cringe as fuck. You're going to see another Left 4 Dead. You're going to see another Dota. You're like all of these things are going to just pop up, and they're going to be like a yearly thing. Like a yearly thing. And on top of that, it's like, we at Steam, we have a responsibility to police jokes in our community. But I digress. You know, that's a video for another time. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.